Take you back to the story now about 7 family members being shot and killed allegedly by another family member at Jimmy Jones outside Malamulele in Limpopo. According to police, the Christmas shooting happened just after midnight. The suspect later handed himself to the police in Thohoyandou. We cross live now to our colleague Pimani Baloyi. Pimani, what do we know about the story?
Good afternoon, good morning, Desiree. It's a very sad Christmas day for the Ndou family at Jimmy Jones in Malamulele, where, as you were explaining, Desiree, a family member went and shot 7 other family members last night. According to police, the shootings happened at 12:20 last night, where we understand that 3 of the deceased are adults, 2 are males who are siblings. The 3rd adult is a woman who was heavily pregnant and was married to one of the 2 deceased. And the 4 remaining were children, who were all children of one of the 2 of the males who died here. We understand that the shootings happened at this household, the Ndou household, and from what we gather from relatives who are at the home right now, the dispute is centered around the ownership of this household, which is a family home to all of the deceased and the suspect, where we understand that after the shootings, he drove to the Thohoyandou police station where he handed himself over. Police have released 2 statements regarding to these shootings, where the first one was to confirm that there was indeed a shooting, and the second one was to release the names and ages of the deceased. What we understand is that the children were very young, some being a year old, the others being 4, and all of that. But Desiree, I want to bring in a family rep, the brother of 2 of the deceased, to speak more about this, Mr. Calvin, to speak more about this. But Calvin, it's a very sad story. How is the family feeling?
We all speechless. No one saw it coming. So we all don't know what to say, what to do, because we were all looking forward to enjoying the Christmas.
And from what do you gather, what do you understand happened last night?
Yeah, the suspect in place here, I tried to speak to him in the afternoon, saying to him, I can see you're angry and stuff, but please, you just try to calm down. We can talk about this thing as a family, not you making noise, making the neighbors look at us and stuff. We can internally fix this thing. He said, no, if he enters the yard, I'm going to injure him so bad. So eventually, he had to slaughter about 7 people, which is still unbelievable. No one is believing it.
But Calvin, if I may ask, what was at the center of this dispute that he said he would injure him if he entered the yard?
The main problem here is he wants the stand for himself. He doesn't want to share it with anyone. He wants to see himself owning the stand as the last born of the owner of this stand, the real owner.
And tell me, how were they relating, the deceased and the alleged suspect who has now handed himself over?
The suspect is the uncle of the deceased.
And how were their relations?
The uncle is like the last born to the family of the late father.
And were they friendly towards each other? Were there conflicts between the 2 of them?
No, actually, there's been a report of mental challenges over the years for the suspect.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the family is sad. What is the way forward now?
We just have to do what to do. Try to make sure that we bury them nice. Rest them in peace. We're shocked, but eventually we'll find a way. We just have to bury them.
I've seen vehicles from the specifically Collins Chavani municipality parked outside. What is some of the support that you've been receiving thus far?
Yeah, they've been talking to us, asking us questions. Hopefully they're gonna try to help us, because this thing is a disaster. You can't plan for things like this.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
That is Calvin Ndo speaking about the death of his two siblings and their children, including the wife of one of the two siblings. As you can see, Desiree, the family is reeling in shock. As we drove into the village, several community members were actually speaking to us about how they are also shocked, how they don't even know how to react to this. We've seen, a lot of villagers gathered in this family yard trying to comfort their family, as it is when it happens in villages when a family is bereaved. But what is shocking about this is that everybody knows both all the deceased and the alleged suspect at this point. So Desiree will be keeping an eye on this story, trying to find out what happens when the suspect makes his first appearance during the course of the week, and bring more updates on this story, Desiree.
Pimani, what a sad story on a day when we're talking about families coming together to appreciate life and being together. And this happens. Hopefully you'll give us that update, Pimani Baloyi, there for us.